Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be talking slightly quieter for this video because it is early. I'm currently in Laos and I'm on a little terrace in the mountains, relaxing, nice and peaceful, reflecting, making a bit of content, you know the drill. But today I want to talk about peak human performance and what I think that is and what a lot of people do. You've probably heard the term before, a hybrid athlete or hybrid training, and a lot of people think you have to be some high rocks level massive ultra runner athlete. You don't. I'm just talking about on a basic level of hybrid training as a beginner for you to get in fantastic shape and feel really good. And it's something that I think a lot of people don't do, but they should do. Like a lot of people just go to the gym or they just do running or whatever, but I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think, from my experience, that makes you feel nearly as good as everything else does. My most basic level hybrid training is resistance training and running. You are going to hear this multiple times because there is, I don't know if you can see, a load of like cockerels in a little, there's like 20 of them in a little pen, and they are so loud and they are constantly loud throughout the morning. I think they went off about 4:30 the first time this morning, and because we're in like a glamping sort of tent, there's no like wall blocking the sound. But anyway, back off track. Resistance training and running, and since I started training like that, I found that I felt absolutely fantastic. I completely optimised my health, my fitness, my performance, the way I felt. I've ran ultra marathons. I don't lift crazy heavy weights, but I can lift relatively heavy for an ultra marathon runner. And again, my physique, I don't look like Ronnie Coleman. It's not my goal to look like Ronnie Coleman, but I have muscle mass as well. And when you mix the two like this, it's not only just the physical benefits in terms of that you can lift heavy weights and you can run distance and your cardiovascular health's up and you've got muscle mass. It's also just how you feel and how you move closer to peak human performance and being able to do both, and you just feel fantastic. But here on a basic level is a little sort of structure that you can follow for like hybrid training. So what I would recommend you do, to be honest, from what I've done, there's two ways to really do it in terms of resistance training. Stick to either full body training or upper lower splits in the gym, so 3 or 4 times a week, it depends. And you're going to be focusing primarily on like compound lifts and strength training, benching, deadlifts, squats, stuff like that. Puts a lot of mechanical stress on your body, builds muscle as well, also gets you stronger and benefits the running as well. And by doing compound lifts, you can get the most out of your workouts. And then for running, this is how I basically train for my ultra. You want to run 4 times a week, 3 or 4 times a week again, so you're doing 3 or 4 of each. And you want to do an easy run, you want to do a long run, and you want to do a tempo run. The long run is the most important run of the week. That is the run where you build your endurance, you build that distance. You also put that mindset of doing the long runs, because trust me, they are very bad when you do like 20 milers. They are actually woeful when you get up at like 5, half 5 in the morning, and then you go and run 20 miles, 32 kilometres if you're UK, US 20 miles, you know what that is. It's a long time. It's about 3 hours. Takes about 3 hours, just over. It is absolutely horrific. But again, it builds that mindset. And people always think like, why would you want to do that? But when you get to a certain point, you start to understand your mind and the importance of doing hard things and the importance of pain and hardship. And that's where I'm at. And that's where I was during the ultra, is I just realised this has to be done. Not even necessarily for the ultra, for literally for my mindset, keeping that mindset and not giving up on something. But yeah, 3 or 4 times a week, you want to do an easy run. This is where you just, nice pace, nothing too hard. It's just sort of a recovery run, and you're building that aerobic base as well. And tempo runs where you go fast and you go what you call your race pace, and your heart rate's up and you're slightly out of breath. And this is what betters your cardiovascular health as well, compared to long runs, more building about endurance and like aerobic base as well. But if you structure it like this, like upper body in the gym, easy run, lower body in the gym, next day rest, and then you do upper body in the gym and a tempo run, lower body in the gym, rest, and then a long run. That is probably the best way to structure it. That was just off the top of my head, and I have literally just woke up as well. It's about 7 a.m. at the moment, I think. I've just woke up and I'm quite tired. I've got no access to coffee. But yeah, that should be, on a basic level, a split that you can follow. And if you're eating enough protein, you're eating the right foods, and you're sleeping enough, you're going to become an absolute weapon training like that. And it's basically how I trained for quite a long time, like 3 or 4 months flat for the ultra. Just training like that, you feel fantastic, optimise your performance and your health. And yeah, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some value from it. I hope you're enjoying the daily content. Check out my coaching links in the description if you want to get in the best shape of your life, or if you want to lose fat for free. I've got a protocol in there, completely free. You can download it. Apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.